Hey everyone, this is Nikki Rowland with a new layout for Bramble Fox today, and I'm using goodies from the August Fox box, and I have this also really cute set called Fruit Salad and another set called Lots of Lollies. So I'm going to incorporate a couple of bits from each of those other sets today and focus on the Fun and Sun equals Happy Days for my title, which is actually in the Fox box, the August Fox box. I mentioned this in my previous Bramble Fox video that I'm a bit in love with triangles at the moment. So I had that fabulous Vicki Boutin Let's Wander paper, you know, the one with all the starburst triangles on it. And the first sheet I used in its entirety, but the second one I cut apart and used the triangles in different ways. Like I separated them out into colours and I've used them on various different layouts. So this is one of those layouts. I've used all the triangles on other layouts already, and I just had these two left from that piece of paper, and they are kind of the orangey reddish colour. So that is totally what has inspired this layout. So I started with those. They were the bits I really wanted to use, and I loved the oranges, the orangey tones from various other bits and pieces I had, and some of the Vicki Boutin stuff too. So I just thought it would all kind of like put it all together, and it looked really great. So I just have put this layout together super duper quick, just from scraps of paper that I had left over, fussy cut pieces that I'd already got and not used. This came together super duper quick, and such an easy design really. So I had those two triangles, I cut them down, so I had kind of four, they were too long because they were really long pieces on the 12 by 12. So I cut them down and therefore ended up with two other pieces from the bottoms of those original two triangles, which is what I've poked out to the right hand side at the bottom, and the two biggest ones are at the top. I have also paired this colour scheme with the blue or the aqua and white striped paper, which just goes really well. I wouldn't necessarily have put them together as a colour scheme. You know, aqua and orange isn't the sort of thing that kind of screams at me, but it worked so well together. Like I said, this whole pile of scraps kind of ended up in a pile together, and it just fell together accidentally. And then I have those Vicki Boutin sunglasses there. They're from the Let's Wander collection too, so obviously similar shades to the paper, but they had aqua lenses, so those together with the aqua stripes were just perfect. So I've got the two triangles at the top, and then I've just added another triangle which is a lighter orange. It's actually more of a pinky tone with orange polka dots, so that is just poking out now there as well. I've also got a layer of that underneath my photo to the left hand side. My photo has got orange in it as well, so it's a slide for our garden that we just bought this summer. We waited quite a while for it actually, but eventually it arrived, and yeah, it's a long paddling pool effect kind of slide thing. So it's got an inflatable part at one end, inflatable part at the other end, and a long slide in the middle. So the idea is you slide down the top part and end up whooshing along and bumping into the other bit. And it has water sprays all along it, and you put the hose pipe on it, and it's great fun. And then we added washing up liquid, and then we got super speed, so we just had the best time, and hopefully it won't burst and we'll get more fun and more summers out of it. So my photo definitely really went with the whole fun and sun equals happy days, because you can only get those things out when it's hot and sunny, right? So yeah. Okay, so around my photos I've got some Pink Paislee flowers. Now they're cut from the 5th of Monaco paper, you know, the one that had all the flowers on. I fussy cut loads of those and then picked out the colours I needed, and I was left with all of the oranges and pinks and kind of reddy colours, so those kind of colours I didn't use. So those are the ones that I have got already fussy cut and have just tucked in there. I've cut some in half so that I can spread them a bit further, and I've just added to the left hand side the two lollies from the Lots of Lollies set. I've used quite a few of the lollies already on a previous layout, so the orange ones were what I had left, so I think there were pink ones and yellow ones, and they got used, but the orange ones got left. So again, perfect. They were kind of leftovers from a different layout, and they just went so perfectly with this one. So this layout really did fall together completely by accident. It was not planned, and it was just all of these bits were all in a pile. I was like, oh, they could work together. So it was really nice when something like that happens, and it just inspiration strikes, and it just goes well. So I'm still extending the triangles to the right hand side a little bit. I've just added another small pink one to extend it slightly, so it's kind of ends up being like almost like a pinwheel that's not complete. It was supposed to have kind of a diagonal look, but anyway, it kind of took on a life of its own, and it's ended up with a big fan at the top and a big fan at the bottom. And over on the left hand side, I've got my flowers cluster. I've got a watermelon slice, that's by Amy Tangerine, and I've put in the one of the pineapples from the fruit salad set in the store. So that is really cute. I mentioned this in my previous video, that the pineapples and the slices of oranges and lemons have got details etched on them. So they're not just smooth, flat perspectives, they actually have details etched, and the pineapple has little diamonds all over it, and it's really, really cute. It's in the frosted colour, so you end up with this kind of two-tone effect on the perspectives, and they are really sweet. I should also mention that the little lollipops at the top there that I've added, one of them has a bite out of it. It's just, I love these kind of details. They're just super cute. I don't know how Monaco thinks of these things, but the lollies, you know, if it was me designing these things, the lollies would be lolly shaped, whereas one of them has a little bite out of it. How cool is that? I would never think about doing something like that, but yeah, awesome. So anyway, it's all coming together. It's nearly complete now. I just wanted to, you know, fiddle around a bit further, add in some more bits and pieces. I've just added the long strip at the bottom there that says going wherever the wind takes me. This is not a travel layout in the slightest. We're at home in the back garden during lockdown, so I didn't want to go too travelly, and the Vicki Boutin Let's Wander collection is a travel themed layout. Travel themed collection, so I just had to be careful about which bits I used. I have added in a postage stamp to the left. It has a tropical bird on it, and it's orange, and I think the fact that it's orange is the most important thing and not the fact that it's a postage stamp, because we're really not travelling anywhere at the moment. I've just put in some splatters, pinky orangey splatters, top right and bottom left, to kind of aim for a diagonal-ish line in that direction. I'm going to add some sequins too, but I'm just coming in now with some label stickers. So I've got at the top, it just says especially now, and then underneath my banner that I've got at the bottom, I've also got let the fun begin, I love us, and incredible. So all nice little generic label stickers there that work well. So just coming in now with some pretty sequins from Spiegelmom Scraps, of course. So I've got some in like the orangey peachy colour that's going well on this layout, but there's also some darker ones in that set too, and I wasn't sure about them at first, but actually they kind of make things pop. So I'm just going to so I'm definitely going to go with those. I've also added at the top, you can barely see it, but right at the top there is a little orange segment as well. It's just nestled onto the right of the top triangle, and again that's an orange slice, so it has the etched pieces into it as well, like the little triangles are etched into it. Super duper cute. If you haven't already, definitely check out the fruit salad collection or set from the Bramble Fox Shop. It's really gorgeous, and that title is just brilliant as well. Fun and sun equals happy days. We've basically had summer already in the UK, right? So hopefully you've got lots of photos for sunny days. Okay, so I am just writing in my journaling at the bottom that says fun times on our new slippery slide, perfect for hot sunny days and even faster when mixed with washing up liquid. And that is me done. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed this layout, and don't forget you can get all the goodies on this layout from the Bramble Fox Shop. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. That was Nikki Rowland for Bramble Fox.